Top 3 programming languages to learn in 2021 to get a job without a college degree. Hey there, I'm Eric from Coding with Roby, where we discuss all things technology and software. And I'm here to help you understand the top programming languages to learn for 2021. As I've mentioned many times, you do not need a college degree to get into software development. Therefore, if you're wanting to enter the world of programming, the time is now. I'll be helping make the choice a little easier by providing you the top 3 programming languages to learn for 2021. So let's jump in. This video is for anyone, whether you are a new developer or someone wanting to get into the field of programming. Always remember, the time to start is now. Software developing is a booming career with so much opportunity, and this video is helping you narrow down your programming choice to one of these top 3 programming languages. I did a lot of research regarding popular languages using Google Trends. These 3 choices are not just my preferences, but instead has become the top 3 most popular by doing research based on what individuals query the most in 3 other main factors. Those factors include job opportunities as we go into 2021, ease of learning compared to other languages, and previous salaries for 2020. Before we dive in, please subscribe to my YouTube channel where we discuss all things technology and software. So without further ado, let's see what the top programming language for 2021 is. You guessed it, Python. Python has been the top programming language to learn for many as they are getting into the programming world. So how much does a Python developer make? Well, it all depends on location and years of experience, but in 2020, the average salary for the United States for a Python developer is $111,896 a year, with a $5,000 cash bonus based on Indeed.com. Some of the most common benefits to get along with the salary include commuter assistance, gym memberships, stock options, health savings account, and an on-site gym. To dive more into the popularity of Python, you can see that the most wanted language on Stack Overflow is Python, and no one is even a close second. This gives you an enormous opportunity to get into Python as there are more jobs available than Python developers. So what is Python, and what is it good for? Well, Python is a multi-purpose programming language. It is the fastest growing programming language. It's completely free. It has a huge community. It's the leading programming language for artificial intelligence. It is fantastic at games, the top programming language for machine learning. With so many frameworks like Django and Flask, it is amazing for web applications and APIs, whether you're doing security or authentication or handling data. So Python is used across so many industries, with data science, finance, software developers, and math magicians. As data science is increasing in popularity, so is Python with dealing with massive amounts of data. So why are so many people using Python? There must be a better reason than just AI, data science, and web applications, right? Well, as AI, machine learning, voice, and data continues to grow, so does the popularity with Python. However, there is another reason Python is becoming a top choice for so many new developers. It's that Python is easy to learn. In this example, I will show you how easy it is to create a list, also known as an array in many other languages, change an element by the index, and then print the list to the terminal. So I have a list that is equal to 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We are changing the first index to 100 and then printing the list. And in the terminal, you can see 6, 100, 8, 9, and 10 after running the application, with only 3 lines of code. So who is Python for? Python is for beginners and individuals wanting to get into AI or machine learning. The number 2 top programming language to learn in 2021 is JavaScript. As web applications and hybrid mobile applications continue to grow, so does the need for JavaScript developers. So how much does a JavaScript developer make? Well, again, it all depends on the location and years of experience, but in 2020, the average salary in the United States for a JavaScript developer is $113,140 based on Indeed.com. Some of the most common benefits to get along with the salary include commuter assistance, stock options, paid sick time, food, and health savings account. To dive more into the popularity of JavaScript, you can see that the most used language on Stack Overflow is JavaScript. This gives you an enormous opportunity to get into JavaScript as there is a huge need for JavaScript developers. This may lead you to thinking, what is JavaScript and what is it good for? Well, JavaScript is used mostly within web applications, so every web application needs JavaScript. It is continually evolving. It has a huge community. It is used within all web applications. And it's so popular within hybrid mobile development. It has growing frameworks supported by the top tech companies in the world. It's getting into back-end development where you can create APIs on the front end and on the back end. So JavaScript is extremely popular with web applications, iOS development, Android development, and JavaScript is becoming a popular choice for back-end development. So you may be thinking, what is a hybrid mobile application that you would use JavaScript? Let's start by saying the iOS native programming language is Swift. If you use Swift, there will be an easy setup. Swift is supported by Apple. There's always new libraries and frameworks being released by Apple, and you will have complete control over the iOS device. If you want to get into Android development, the native language will be Kotlin or Java, and it'll also have an easy setup. It'll be supported by Google. It'll have new libraries and frameworks always being released by Google, and you'll have complete control over your Android device. Now, if you want to do a hybrid app, you can use JavaScript to create both iOS and Android apps using only one programming language, which is JavaScript. There's an easy setup, one code base to maintain both iOS and Android, same language to build web applications and mobile devices, and it's rapid development to be deployed on two platforms. So who is JavaScript for? Well, JavaScript is for individuals that want to get into web development and hybrid mobile development. Lastly, the third most popular language to learn in 2021 is Java, not to be confused with JavaScript. So how much does a Java developer make? Well, again, it all depends on the location and years of experience, but in 2020, the average salary in the United States for a Java developer is $103,502, with a $5,000 cash bonus based on Indeed.com. Some of the most common benefits to get along with the salary include visa sponsorship, 401ks, relocation assistance, life insurance, and green card sponsorship. What are most design patterns, data structures, and algorithm books wrote in? You guessed it, Java. So what is Java? Well, Java is a multi-purpose programming language that is extremely popular with enterprise languages. It was released in 1995, so it has a huge community. The Spring framework makes it perfect for web applications. Android development was originally created in Java, therefore there's a lot of legacy applications still wrote in Java. It is a top contributor with Internet of Things. It is a fantastic choice for secure software and APIs. So to recap, Java is extremely popular with design patterns, algorithms, data structures, and sorting. So who is Java for? Well, Java is for individuals wanting to get into the enterprise development world. So to recap, the top programming language to learn in 2021 is Python, which is perfect for beginners and machine learning. The second most popular programming language to learn in 2021 is JavaScript, which individuals want to get into web development and hybrid mobile development. And lastly, the third most popular programming language to learn is Java, which is for individuals wanting to get into enterprise development. Again, if you enjoyed my video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel where we discuss all things technology and software. This is Eric, and I'll see you in the next video.